Hi and welcome to the last of our sessions. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. So this is day 7 of our summer holiday mobility. And we're going to get some really nice movements. So this is going to be a general recap of what we've learnt so far. So we're going to go over the cat. Maybe there's a few little extras in there, but involving lots of massage techniques as well, which would be really nice for us. Right then, let's begin. So we are going to start on our mat. We are going to be doing our cat, and I'm going to go through the various variations that we did before. So let's begin. So having those hands nice underneath your shoulders, nice long spine as always. Be conscious of this dip here, so we want to make sure that we're nice and long there. Right, I'm going to do basic one, which is down towards the ground, coming up into your C shape, and then coming back into length. And we do it again, down towards the ground, coming up into our C shape and back into length. We'll do one more of those. Should feel quite nice. If you want to get more into your lower back, then you would go down first, take it back, and then hang. The reason why we are going down first is so that you get a little bit more range of movement, a bit more stretch there. Down first, taking it back. And we'll do one more of those. Down first, taking it back. Let's now go through the transfer of weight. We're going to just nicely transfer our weight there. This can feel a bit like patting your head and rubbing your tummy when you first start it. But if you do it slow enough, hopefully you'll get the movement. So transferring weight from like one side to the other as you go down, and then as you come back up, you are still continuously transferring your weight. That's again going to give you more range of movement, perhaps a different stretch. I'm now going to change mine, and I'm going to take mine back. So it's exactly the same as what we did before, except all I've done is add that transfer of weight. I'm keeping my fingertips in touch with the floor here, so this part opens up a bit more, and then I'm coming back into length. And again, we're going to go down, transfer, 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 taking it back, and again, just letting yourself hang. And we'll do one more. Okay, so this is our transfer of weight that we're currently doing. Now we're going to talk about maybe going more with a staggered approach with the arms. So I've got my right arm forward, left arm back here. I'm going to still transfer my weight, but this time I'm shifting my weight back, and that might be a real nice stretch through the ribs. Take it as slow as you like. Think about your range of movement. Just because I might be going to a certain range, please don't feel like you have to do the same. Go to where you feel you're comfortable. There's lots of nice movement here. We are mobilizing, we are stretching. The body likes change and doesn't like too much of the same repetitive movement, which is why we are thinking about what we're doing. Lovely. Okay, right, we're going to draw our head towards our knee now. Exhale in, inhale, lengthen, that's 1. Keep on playing with hip angles. And 2. 3, just like we spoke about, different movement. 4, 5, 6, maybe pointing and flexing the toe. 7, 8, 9, and one more, 10. Okay, let's do the other side. Exhale in, inhale, lengthen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's reach back into our shell stretch and breathe here. Inhale, sides and back of rib cage, breathing in. And settle again. One more, breathing in. And settle. Good. Staying in this position. Let's stretch an arm back, flip it over, and reach forward. Okay, so we're reaching forward. Stretch an arm back, stretch it forward, reach forward. Okay. That's it. Right, now I'm going to progress this. You can stay with this if you want to, of course. And then I'm going to take it more into a small press up, tucking toes underneath and push back. Good. Now control your full as you come back down. Take it back into your shell stretch. Coming forward, small press up, tucking toes underneath, push it back. Come down, control your full. Remember, you can stay with the previous movement if you wanted to. Last time, taking it forward, tuck on toes, push it back. Good. And then control your full, taking it down, stretch in that position. Good. Okay. Now, if you felt like your wrists were hurting at all in that position, then you'll just traction. Just open up the joints. This is a really nice tool, actually, done correctly. So if we're pulling from the elbow down to your fingers, small amount of pull, little turn, that's just going to open all those joints up there and just feels a bit nicer for you to recover from what you've just done. So if you ever do anything like this, that's really helpful. Right, now you need now a towel, or if you do have one of these wedges, you might do, then please use this. So if you don't have a towel, make sure one side's rolled up further than the other. So it's going to be thicker on one side than the other. And the wedge is going to be placed underneath the pectoral area. So here we are. We are laying on our fronts here. You're going to have hands either side of your mat. You're going to pull yourself forward. There's a slight lift there. It's very small range of movement, and let it go. Again, breathing in, pull forward. And breathe out, let it go. Breathing in, pull forward. Breathe out, let it go. Okay, now I'm going to transfer the weight. Pull forward, transfer weight from one side to the other. So again, there's a shift of weight, traction, transfer weight, and reverse that. Okay? And again, so what this one does, this tends to open up just underneath the rib cage, gives you a bit of a torso stretch, and so on. Traction, pull up and over. One more. Good, nice. And then slide those hands back. Push up and over into your shell stretch. Breathe there. And settle. Good work. Okay, so popping that to one side. Let's focus now more on the hips. So feel how, see how you feel here. This is your time to play. So it could be hamstrings you want to do. It could be more the hip flexor, this area. Right, I'm going to take a leg round, taking my right leg around first. Take a leg round. I'm going to feather into position. So what this feathering does is it works around your hip joint. Rather than me going direct, I've now run into the joint. We are going to waver around it, and you get a further range of movement. Here you might feel a nice stretch through the front of the thigh here if that is your main goal. But for some of us, it's the hamstrings that need our attention. So for example, you might then push your bottom back. Okay, so pointing and flexing the toe, see what that does to your hamstrings, maybe turning the hip in and out, see what that does. Even from this, what's this feel in comparison to this? Maybe you need a little play, maybe we need a bit of rotation. Anything goes, just play around as long as there's no negative pain. Adding in an arm in, what's it feel like? Adding in a different stretch, turning your head. It should all feel different, shouldn't it? And bringing that leg underneath, maybe a bit of rocking. That might be nice for you. Coming down, pushing back, coming forward. I'm giving you ideas, okay, of different movement that you can do. All right, changing sides. On your knees, swing that leg round, feather into position. Again, same thing, play around with that movement. Point and flex toe. What feels good for you. I do this one every morning actually. Just a little basically play. Just gets you your joints sort of moved, stretched. Anything you particularly want to do there. Move your head. Good, nice, and you should feel pretty stretched for those hips now. Right, we're going to lay on our back. If you do have a wedge again or your towel to hand, then put the thicker part to your feet underneath your bottom. Like I said, just You might not even need one, but I always prefer to do it because it sits your back in a bit of a different position and keeps the back long rather than short. So you might feel that you've got a bit too much gap underneath your back if you haven't got support there. Right, I'm going to take my right leg and we're going to just do some circles. Now acknowledge that the other leg will be moving with you. You want it to follow the same pattern, the same route as the leg that's obviously moving around there. I'm going to change direction. This massage is underneath, so it's sort of coccyx. Make sure the leg is hanging. Here, if I'm here, that's tone. Here is hanging, like it's loosening, it's mobility. All right, a few more. 3, 2, 1. Take that leg up. I'm going to point or flex the toe, don't mind. Go behind the back of the leg. Give yourself a little massage. Any type of massage will help here. Go behind, a little bit of tapping there. Good, and then you're going to bend your knee and we're just going to do a little shaky, 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 round your hips. Good, and then bring that leg up, give it a good shake, pop it on the floor, and let's repeat this on the other side. So again, nice swinging, just moving it around. I know I'm doing circles, but perhaps you might want to do more of a rocking or a figure of 8. Again, think about your movement. Like for example, if there's clunking involved, then we choose another route, choose something different to do, maybe come back to it later. You don't necessarily want the clunking sound. Okay, lovely, lots of nice movement there. Take that leg up again. Again, just feel the back of the leg. A little bit of massage there, little bit of massage. Nice to feel that. I blend it actually. So when you blend, you take one hand up the leg and one hand down. All right. And that also adds a bit of a stretch too, doesn't it, when you're doing that? Then bend your knee, take it into a rock, just like really get everything nicely jiggling. Even if you want to go down to your ankles. Again, this is really nice lubrication, good for arthritis. Leg extended, give it a good shake. And plonk the feet on the ground. Elbows grounded. Let's have a little rock here, a little bit of a massage. I'm really pushing with my elbows into the ground. That's going to give me a bit of a stretch. I'm letting my neck also move with that movement. Really good there. A few more moments here. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Placing one hand on your knee, one hand on your foot. Let's have a little glute stretch. Again, you're rocking, you're moving. Again, should feel quite nice. Maybe going from side to side even. Changing sides. A few more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's rock over to our side here. We come up to a seated position again, and here we are. So we're going to breathe in, breathe out, and again breathing in, breathe out. Last time, breathing in, breathe out. Fantastic. I'm going to sit on the back of my legs. You don't have to, you could sit where you were if you wanted to. Hands into those hips, slide those hands forward, exhale, slide hands back and push and breathe in. Let's do 2 more times. Sliding hands forward, exhale, sliding hands back, push and breathe in. 1 last time. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me, and this was day 7. If you like anything what I've done, follow me, subscribe to my channel. Yeah, and I hope you really enjoyed it. And you obviously have the links now, and you can do this as often as you want, every day, maybe every couple of days. But the key is little and often, and just keep moving. Take care. See you soon.